imagine that you need an expert, right, for something like this, for diagnosing and correcting a condition, a brain condition. So what we've done is really put the expert in the machine. And so then what does the expert need to do? Let's just say it's a child that has to be diagnosed and the intervention has to be given to the child. The expert has to interact with the child some way and observe what is going on. So then Dysolve AI creates a game, generates a game or builds a game and gives it to the child through the device, and the child plays the game. So now there's a way for Dysolve AI to observe what happened. Was the child able to do this language activity, or were there errors? Now, if it's correct, then Dysolve AI will give another game to probe perhaps some other area. But if there's an error with this particular activity, then Dysolve AI wants to figure out what is going on and probe some more. And if the result is kind of vague and fuzzy, Dysolve AI has to think, this is interesting. What am I going to do next? But unlike me, where I have to sit there and think about it for a while, Dysolve AI has to act immediately. So Dysolve AI will just generate these game after game after game so that the child doesn't have to wait. And for language processing, it's got to be done super fast. So the question is, why did we build a computer expert system? Why wasn't human experts sufficient to do this, right? So there are three factors. One is complexity, the other one is speed, and then the third one is capacity. So let me handle one at a time. Complexity. This is a language processing issue. And so we have to consider the linguistic system of the brain, and that's like a super complex system, like a large computer operating system with millions and millions of lines of code. So any part of the system can have these inefficiencies to different degrees. How is a human going to find them? That's one, right? The other one is, as I said, you can't make the child wait, right? So it's a matter of speed, and natural language is processed super fast in the brain, under a second, hundreds of milliseconds in parallel, many things happening at the same time. So there's no way for a human to record it and to calibrate it or to calculate it. The third one, of course, is scale, right? Even if one person can handle one child, how about the 30 million students around the country, at least 30 million with this kind of condition?